Hey everyone, we're in Road America, and this is the last little bit of the very intense month and a half, 6-ish weeks that we've had of non-stop racing action and work. Looking forward to some downtime after this weekend, just to kind of recharge a little bit and then go on to the next very intense part of the season.
That's first.
Yeah.
You have to do Road America. It's I think it's a bit of a, maybe it's not your favorite, but it's definitely one of my best tracks. I had my first win here. I think
Against me?
Against Pato. It's a fan favorite, I think. There's always good fans coming out here, like proper racing fans. Yeah, good way to end this intense period and get a bit of a break.
It's good to be back. It's a proper racetrack. It's big, wide. Like that's a racetrack should look. I think there's not many of these left.
It's a really cool track to come to and just race. The fans are always great. It reminds me a lot of kind of like of Mid-Ohio, where there's just a lot of camping. And I think the difference is though, this thing is massive.
On the front row, Michael DiOrlando and Jace Denmark, P1 and P2 in the opening session. We'll see whether or not Johnson, Walter Jackson, Miles Rowe, and Junior Billy Fraser, I believe, staying out on the racetrack here. Trevor's going out, that's the number 2.
You know, good session, not a great session for us. I think we're lacking a little bit of speed. But we've got another practice session before quali tomorrow, so we've got the overnight for the engineers to dig into the data, try to find where we're lacking. We're not far off, but we're off just enough to kind of be on the fringe of the Fast 6. So we need to make sure that we hit on the changes overnight and make good ones. The schedule's very condensed tomorrow, so it's going to mean that whatever we decide to do tonight is probably not going to be reversible for tomorrow.
Today we've got a threat of rain, and we've got our Firestone wet tires mounted here. One thing about us is a little bit different from like our McLaren Formula One team. If you watch, they have an intermediate tire and a wet tire to run in the rain. IndyCar, we just have one. It's a full wet, so it's kind of important to make the right call when you need to go to them. So this is a left front. You can see, so the insides, if we turn it this way, it might look good to you. The inside tread comes straight forward. The outside of the tire kind of has an angle to it. So this is all designed by Firestone for the best water displacement and the most grip we can get on track. It's important, you'll see things for our drivers, they have to find water on track if it starts to get a little bit drier, because these things can overheat really easily if the track is not wet. So it really adds a cool new kind of strategy and a really important decision for the timing stand and our strategists to get the drivers out there on the right tires.
Very happy with what we did overnight, and looking forward to qualifying and see what we can come out with.
This is way better than what we thought we were going to be doing today, considering where we were yesterday on pace. So happy with that. It's important that we're starting up front. We'll have good pit stop sequences, and ultimately we've got one more warm-up session to dial the race car in. So still a lot to play for. We're in a good spot for tomorrow.
It's a pleasure watching you. Good for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
3-stop race normally, and you basically just want to have good out laps, in laps, pit stops. And I think it's hard to pass like always, but if you have the speed in the end of the stints with the tire wear, I think you can pick off a few guys in the like last 2-3 laps every stint, and then hopefully take 1-2 guys in the pit sequence, and that's kind of how you have to play your race. I don't think you're gonna like go from P8 to P1 in the first lap or anything like that, but just kind of do a clever race and try to get into the top 5.
There you go.
Starting 7th, driving the number 7, Views Arrow McLaren SP Chevrolet. Your 2020 Race 2 winner in Road America, Felix Rosenquist. Starting 5th, driving the number 5, Arrow McLaren SP Chevrolet, Pato.
Do it, buddy.
That orange and black car gets together with Marcus Ericsson in the red and white car.
Debate. They were among those that started on primaries. You see them putting on the alternate tires for Pato Award.
Can this bring out a yellow, guys?
Try a different switch.
He's dead stick. This is going to bring out a yellow. There's no safety team close to where he's at. That car, I don't think, is going to make it to pit lane.
No, because he's uphill in a big way, and going to come to a stop.
And the gap had come down to 2.8 seconds anyway. Alexander Rossi was on a charge.
Fourth caution.
Boy.
Alexander Rossi says, "You beauty."
Not smiles on the pit stand. Taylor Kyle, team president of McLaren. Lots for Romain Grosjean's Felix Rosenquist now, who has the most of anyone in this train. On the grass.
Romain Grosjean with an unbelievable save.
Keeps his foot in it. Felix Rosenquist gets around, and then Grosjean back down the inside.
Yeah, not a top 10. I think we climbed to P8 in the championship now. We're, every race we're like climbing one step. So just need to continue that and keep knocking, and we'll have a podium and a win here soon.
The 5-side is a difficult day for sure. We struggled with pace to begin the race for sure. We weren't really advancing as we wanted to, and then ultimately the nail in the coffin was an engine issue that ended our day. So bad points day for the 5 car for sure, but we're only at the halfway point of the season, a lot of racing to go. So we'll take some time here in the 3 weeks between events. We've got a couple track tests that we'll go to, try to improve the car even more, improve the team even more, and then we'll race again at Mid-Ohio here in a few weeks. So still a lot to play for.